Grand Rising. Good morning. This is my first live stream on YouTube as we were doing Facebook. So I'm just seeing if I'm actually live. Let me know if you see this, if you're here. This is my first live stream on YouTube. Alrighty. So this is the Lunar Living live stream, episode 4, Dark Moon in Pisces to New Moon in Aries. I'm your hostess, Colina Casa. Satmom, SATMOM.com is where you can find me. Okay, so I don't know if this went to the original live stream I was planning. Okay, let me just make sure I shared this particular link in case I've shared the wrong link. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Hmm. Okay, Grand Rising, thank you for being here for this Monday, April 13th, for our Monday, Moon Day, Lunar Living live stream, where we have an embodied, simple download of lunar wisdom for the week. We have a great, providing a great kind of simple physical understanding of what energies are at hand as far as the moon cycle goes. And how to best work with them. So let's not waste any time. So right now on Monday, um, we are moving into the dark moon. So what are we in? The moon is waning. And since the new moon in Aries is coming up on Friday, we're coming into the lowest point in the lunar cycle. And we've got the moon in Pisces, which is also the end of the lunar cycle. So Pisces energy brings with us a lot of dissolution. Coming into the Aries energy, which is activation. So absolutely divinely guided. So Pisces to Aries, closing this third moon cycle where we've been walking with the clan mother ways the truth. So this is a sacred ending before the new vision begins. So we're still sitting in the lack of clarity, and that is totally okay. So before the new vision arrives, something must soften. Something has to create space for that vision to totally land. So before we step into the fourth moon cycle beginning Friday with the Aries new moon, and step into a total culmination of Aries energy, which we will talk more about tomorrow in our live stream with Eleni, when we're going to bring all the other solar and planetary aspects into the discussion. So simply, Aries energy is forward movement, initiation, activation. And also stabilization and foundations are going on because of this connection with Saturn and deeply rooting into a new way of being. So this is super valuable with the fiery energy at hand this year. To have these spaces where we come back to distilling the truth and let's see, harboring that truths, um, it growth and blooming into our new way of life. So this is a quiet passage into and through the dark moon in Pisces. And just before our new moon in Aries, we'll have the darkest point of the moon in Aries. So just noticing that shift from Wednesday and Thursday. So this is where the previous cycle completes and energy returns to the body. Clarity is not found here, but we're creating space anyway. And that can feel a little bit uncomfortable if we're not sure totally what we're creating space for. So acknowledging, excuse me, acknowledging the dark moon energy that we're in now in the beginning of the week. There's the inclination inside me and possibly you as well to focus on what's going to happen at the end of the week with the new moon in Aries and the ripe potential with that. But before we have that, we get to walk through this lower energy kind of portal, making space for that, allowing all of the ways we had co-created an illusion or all of the anger attachments, um, walking into darkness and mist. There's more fatigue that may show up here, emotion, even stillness. You may experience points where it all just drops away. So, what can we do but just welcome what comes in? This is a collective exhale. Notice the breath go all the way out. A full collective exhale. And the fuller we allow this exhale to be, the greater the inhale that gets to come in. The greater the new energy our cells get to receive, our lives get to receive. This is the, borderline of the potential of this whole new way of being where we've gone through this potentially almost decade of noticing where we fell short of the things we had intended, where everything that we had been taught to be has been stripped away. And we can only kind of sense into this new feeling and this new way of being. And we've seen it a little bit here and there, but it's not fully landed. It's not fully arrived. And the old dream isn't fully dissolved yet. So in this space, closing your eyes, taking a deep breath, feeling free to put your hands on your body, wherever it feels right, softening for a moment. Finding your sits bones again instead of sitting forward, just coming back, fully grounded. If you're in a chair, noticing your feet, maybe moving a little bit, noticing your spine, your navel, and your roots. Maybe imagining a root dropping down from your hips, connecting with the earth, all the way to the center, breathing deeply in through your nose. And exhaling out of your mouth, softening your jaw, your tongue opening, little sound. Gently asking yourself, what am I ready to release from the past cycle? Naivety, fear, illusions, anger, victimization. What do I have to retrieve from releasing that? Vitality, clarity, remembrance of who I am and all that I've desired to create in life, coming back in. Remembering that my dreams, even though they seemed unattainable at one point, that was not the truth. So without forcing an answer, just allowing things to soften, noticing where the truth truly lies within you. Allow the energy of Pisces to dissolve for us. We don't need huge efforts. We don't need to grab the blade of Archangel Michael, or maybe you do, to slash away cords. It is a great time to release those cords of anger. And I wish this, and what if that? So that we can begin to gently feel Aries stirring something new, something much more alive, something we don't have to argue, fight, and push for. We will have to take steps. So final days of the waning moon through Pisces, surrender, emotion, release, allowing the things to come up. Consciously feel the emotion, consciously choose not to attach the story to it, project it out, project it in. Allow that emotion, which is energy in motion, to do what it's supposed to do, and that is to move through. When we grab it with a story, we get to stick it into somewhere in our body. Sometimes our hips will hold that, or we'll feel the burden in our shoulders. And our body's beautifully sensitive. And it's for us to start to notice, oh, immediately, oh, I took this and I start to feel this physically, mentally, and emotionally. Almost immediately, the body will start to tell us, we're holding that, we're gripping that, we're making that our own story. When our story could be something totally different and so much more nourishing and exciting. So letting go of expectations, releasing emotional residue, water can be beautiful with that. We've already got a lot of fire going on, but water and earth can be beautiful right now for this. Pisces is a very watery sign, allowing endings to be enough without having to explain them, without needing explanations. Just letting completion be completion. Some things are meant to dissolve, and that's okay. Not pouring energy into places where energy was never returned. So, what do I feel ready to release, even if I'm not fully understanding it yet? So, that's today, tomorrow, Wednesday. As the moon moves into Aries on Thursday, this is the darkest dark moon day, the spark before the flame. Something shifts that day. Maybe feeling a quiet urge to move. Flicker of energy returning. Not the time to act on it, but a sense that something's near. This is the spark, not the fire. So we want to hold it gently now and build the flame, not run through it, not expect it to be everything yet. Nurture the flame. So the dark moon is a threshold. Pisces clears the space. There was one other thing I wanted to say also, this really cool way of saying it came through this morning. So here the warrior doesn't charge forward. The warrior is entering the mist. So this mist strips us of false direction. How beautiful is that? This is a sacred mist. It helps us release the anger that no longer belongs here in this new way of being, in this body that feels good. It's here to cleanse our reactions and our reactivity, our old ego that wants to control everything rather than channel our unique energy and our unique role. And those old patterns that used to hold us, the gentle softening of them, making way for the new. Aries Thursday prepares that ignition. I'll be back with you Thursday, Friday, Friday morning to activate this new moon. Just with another gentle drop in, a simple intention, a gentle activation, and we'll create the conditions for that truer vision to emerge. So honor the ending, trust the quiet, the vision is coming, and I will see you soon. I will see you at the end of the week. Thank you so much for being here. Please do me a favor and like and comment. Let me know that you've seen the transmission. And I will see you every Monday to talk about what the energy is of the week and drop in. Thank you so much. Thank you for catching this live. Thank you for catching this later on. And be sure to connect. Colina Casa, Satmom, SATMOM.com. Be sure to get your Lunar Living Playbook. The link to it will be in the comments below. Thank you so much for being here. Have a beautiful week. Satnam, Namaste, Aho, Ashe. Blessed be. And then how to stop the live stream. Technicalities.